Hey, what's up interwebs? I'm that toy guy, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Hunt for the Decepticons Scout Class Firetrap, or Trap. I already got his name wrong. It's a great way to start this. So here he is, and first we'll take a quick look at the box. So here's the box. You have a picture of his alt mode on the front. Looks like some sort of snowplow with cannons on top. I don't know. I'm from Canada, so this reminds me of a snowplow. You have his name, his Autobot, just in case you can't read that. See the symbol there. You got the Hunt for the Decepticons thing on top. It says Transformers. Yes, this was $20. This was $20, but I'll get to that in a second. This side, you have a embossed Autobot symbol. On this side, it just says Scout Class. On the back, you have the collect them all thing, and then a picture of Firetrap and Backfire. Backfire doesn't look that bad, so I might get him. I'm not sure. So that's it for the box. So here is Firetrap. Now, yes, I did pay $20 for this at Toys in Vaughan Mills because so the Revenge of the Fallen Scouts, it's the story behind them. I've seen them for a long time in the stores back when Revenge of the Fallen came out. I looked at them and I said, these look bad because I don't like Legends scale things. Like, I never liked the original size class for Legends, you know, the one that they still use for RID. I hated that, and I thought these would be the same thing as those, so I never really gave them a chance. Then I started picking up the new Legends class, and people have been saying that these are much like the original Scouts. So I started watching reviews on the old Scouts, specifically Vangelis' review on the Revenge of the Fallen Scouts, because there's a lot of them, and they look really nice. So I did consider picking up two. They had three at the store. They had this guy, they had Sunspot, and they had Insecticon. I didn't get Insecticon because he didn't seem like he was worth the $20 they were charging for these, but I bought these two. And I have to say, these are amazing. They're a lot better than these, I will say. So that's the story behind the Scouts. That's why I paid $20 for them. I wouldn't normally pay $20 for something that big, but they're just that good. So here's your first size comparison next to Firetrap and Warpath, and he's a lot bigger than Warpath. He's a lot bigger than the standard Legends size that we have today from Combiner Wars and Titans Return. Then again, he does also have a massive shovel on the front. So there's that. Here he is next to Skydive. So you can see he is the same size as a Deluxe nowadays in vehicle mode. Here he is next to Disc. Yeah, see, he's a very similar size to a modern day Deluxe / Warrior class toy. So that's again why I thought these guys are worth $20 because these cost $20 nowadays in Canada, anyways. So we'll take a closer look at the truck mode here. You got some nice silver paint for the front shovel thing. I don't even know what this is. You have some silver for the headlights there. You got this nice gold pinstripe down the side. It's got an Autobot symbol in silver, then outlined in silver. That's quite nice. No paint on the back, and underneath you can see the whole robot. Now these guns on top, they can spin. They're on a rotating axis, and they can go up and down. So these cannons already have more articulation than a normal tank transformer when in tank mode, which is kind of funny. But they are removable too if you don't like them. So you can remove them and make it look like a normal truck with a thing on the front. This, unfortunately, is not removable as easily as these are. So there's that. These are not the standard 5mm peg and port system either, so they won't fit in any regular Transformer's hand, and they won't even fit in his hands. So they only go there. But yeah, he's a... I put them on backwards. Okay, so I will point this out now because I just realized this now. There's a specific way these go on. So if you notice, the peg is a little off-center to this stick. You want the peg to be more away from you than the stick when you peg it in. If that makes any sense. That way when you put them down, they're both facing straight. Otherwise, if you do that and you put them down, they'll hit the ball joints and either go out really far or in really far, and that's kind of stupid. So make sure they're pegged in like that. And now he's falling apart on me. This is going great. There we go. So yeah, one thing I will say is, I know there exists a Revenge of the Fallen Brawn, and I know that people don't generally like Deluxe Revenge of the Fallen Brawn because of all the kibble that's hanging off of them. I could see this being Brawn. Now I'll show you why when I get to robot mode, but I could have seen them made this Brawn. Because A, Brawn was a mini-bot, and if they made him a scout class figure, that just would have made more sense. And B, the color scheme, green and gold. That's so Brawn, or it's Australian, either way. But it's Brawn, and I mean, just quick teaser. That's the head. That's what the head looks like. It looks a lot like Brawn. So I could totally have seen them calling this Brawn, but you know, we already got a Brawn, so we got Firetrap. Now this is a repaint, slight remold. I think the head's new. I'm not 100% sure. But I don't remember what the other character's name was. I think it was Rollbar. Not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, that's the vehicle. Oh, there's some more detail on top there I forgot to point out. Now, on mine, I don't know if this is the case with everyone's, but on mine, this one little piece right here is a different color from the rest of the toy. I don't know why. It doesn't do anything special. It just is. But that's really the only different colored green piece that's on this guy. So yeah. That's Firetrap. He's really cool looking truck mode. I really do like this a lot. So let's transform him. Now his transformation is quite interesting. I do like it. It's very, like, normally people would think, oh, this will be the front and this will be the feet. No. This is going to be on his back. These are going to be his feet. There's his whole chest right there. So let's get to it. You can leave the guns on for this, which is what I'm going to do. So just take the guns and fold them up so they get out of the way. Rotate them 180 degrees, just like so. Then take this section, unpeg it. It just tabs in those two tabs up top, and these two pegs go into those two holes there. And you want to bring this entire section down. And you want to split it, fold the snowplow forward, and then fold the green bits the rest of the way. And then stand him up. There you have his legs, and you have a Gurwalk mode that's backwards and has cannons. Anyway. Next thing you want to do is you want to take these sections and split them, and then just bring them out, like so. Unfold them on that hinge there, just like that. Then you want to take this top section here and bring it back all the way. Fold this up, and it will click into place, just like so. Bring the legs down, bring the shoulders around, fold out the hands, fold up this panel, and fold down the gun so that the handle goes in his hand. There you have an arm, all done. Just want to do the same thing on this side. Fold that up, fold that out, fold that down. And there you have him in his robot mode. And this is really cool. This looks almost like Brawn. I'm going to say that. You might hear me say that a lot, but this looks a lot like Brawn. Getting closer on the head sculpt. Look at it. It looks just like Brawn. I mean, there's no way I cannot see Brawn in that. You got the eyes, you got his mouth right there, and you have this really big chin guard. You have the stripy vents and the dome-shaped head. They do kind of fake his chest, but it's a scout, so I can forgive that. But yeah, he looks a lot like Brawn. Big box around the head, gold and green. He's got those Australian colors. But yeah, just overall, very nice looking figure. They even put like some molded detail inside the leg here. They did not have to do that, but that was awesome. And just taking a look at the back of the figure here. No kibble at all, nothing hanging off. So that's nice. The one issue people bring up with this mold though, and I can kind of see it, and it does bug me a little bit, are his arms. They are really, really long. Like, they are stupidly long. Like, here, let's just remove a gun. Look at how long his arms are. That is, like, if they were maybe that long, that'd be fine, but they are stupidly long. That is just, that's very long. Anyways, he's pretty cool. He looks nice. You got some silver on the shoulders, more silver. That's from the snowplow. No real, like, paint is exposed except for the chest here and this on the arms. Other than that, that's it. Everything else is just color casted plastic. But his articulation is, the head is on a ball joint. It's very hard to get your hands in there to maneuver the head, but it's on a ball joint. Shoulders, ball joint. They can go out only that far due to this little panel here, which they use, I think, to cover the hands up in vehicle mode. So I can forgive that panel being there. He has a ball jointed elbow that can bend that far, but he has an extra elbow joint due to transformation to give him that double jointed elbow. Due to there being a ball joint, he has a bicep swivel, and his wrists can hinge in and out, and the cannons can move up and down. He does have a waist joint, which is very nice. Hips are on a ball joint, so you can do whatever he wants. He does have a ball jointed knee, so there's a knee swivel, and the feet can go back, and they can go forward. So that's nice. So he's quite posable for a teeny tiny little dude, but he is full of ball joints, and you know me, I don't like ball joints, but on a figure this size, I can understand why they use ball joints, so I forgive it. So yeah, that's Firetrap. Now, for comparison, here he is with Warpath. Whoop, Warpath tries to knock him away. And he is a whole head taller than Warpath. So, modern day Legend scale figure. 2009-2010 Scout class figure. There's like a big size difference there. Here he is next to a modern day Deluxe. So he gets shorter, or I mean he stays the same height. The Deluxe gets taller. But there he is next to Skydive. You can see that. So overall, this figure is really nice. I would highly recommend him. And yeah, I did pay quite a bit for this thing. Paid $20, but he came sealed and everything. So that was nice. At this store I went to, Toys, they had Beast Hunters Deluxes, Dark of the Moon. They had one Dark of the Moon Deluxe. They had a Hunt for the Decepticons, the Battle Hooks Leader Class Optimus Prime, I think that's what it's called. They had one of those. That was, I couldn't see the price tag. It was like really high up on a shelf. They had the Leader Class Bumblebee from the Hunt for the Decepticons as well. They also had 5 Age of Extinction First Edition Optimus Primes. They also had, what's it called? The Generations Thrilling 30 Voyagers. They had Blitzwing, Sandstorm, sorry, Springer, Rhinox, Overlord. Or not Overlord, what was his name? The dude who turns into the bird and the missile truck. I forget his name. They also had the Combiner Wars Superion and Menasor box sets and the 5-pack Platinum Edition Dinobots. So they had a lot of cool Transformers stuff, along with a whole bunch of Age of Extinction Deluxes. So yeah, I would definitely recommend going to those stores to buy things. Now, they know what they're selling, though. They're not like any other random old toy shop that doesn't know what they're selling. That'll probably like put a G1 Optimus for $20. No, they know what they're selling. The Voyager class Springer, that was the only price tag I really saw, because the rest of them, the price tags were on the bottom and they're on high shelves too. That was $54. So they know what they're selling. They know people will pay that much for these toys. So they will be a bit pricey. The first edition Optimus was $60, which is really good, but that's still pricey. So be wary when you go to those stores, but they do have a lot of neat and cool old stuff. And they had a bunch of these, and I would definitely recommend this guy. So that has been my look at the Transformers 2010 Hunt for the Decepticons. What was his name again? Firetrap. And I'm that toy guy, and stay tuned for my next video.